This is a weigh-in for week 4. I have no idea what the scale is going to say. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. Let's find out. $221.2, so I went up a pound.
I realized that I said 221.2 even though the scale said 222.2. I just can't read, I guess. I also realized that last week I weighed 221.8 and I said I gained a pound. Math was never my strong subject. I think I just forgot how much I actually weighed last week. I thought it was 221.2, but that was the week before. So I've gained a pound in 2 weeks. So it's just clarification, just clearing things up a bit. Today is Wednesday, and so far this week, it's actually been pretty good. I have had, I actually can't really remember what I ate on Monday, but yesterday I had turkey, ground turkey, peas, black beans, and then we were at the apartment where we got to be out of the apartment soon. There's nothing in there, but we just needed to clean it up. So we went to the apartment yesterday to do some cleaning, and I got Subway. And I tried to pick a healthy sub, didn't get a meatball. I got a cold cut combo or something like that. So it was about 720 calories for the foot long, not too bad. You can see my calories here. All I had was what I had for lunch at work and then Subway. So today I have had turkey, peas, and beans for lunch, but then I also had overnight oats. I love overnight oats. I think they are delicious. And there were 2 diets that I was doing where I couldn't have them. Number 1 was the keto diet because, oats are nothing but carbs essentially. So couldn't eat overnight oats on the keto diet. The keto diet, by the way, kind of worked for me. When I first started doing it, I stuck to it for about a month and I lost a little bit of weight. I felt great. I had energy. I've got these dry patches of skin. You can see there. It helped clear that up. It didn't go away, but it looked a lot better. But the problem with keto for me was I had a really hard, after that month, I had a really hard time sticking to it. It's probably different for different people, but supposedly when you cheat on keto or when you have a carb, when you have more than 30 or 40 grams of carbs, your body gets out of ketosis. And then it takes, up to a week apparently to get back into ketosis. This is from my little bit of research that I've done. Like I said, I think it's different for different people. My dad can kind of cheat here and there and still do really well. He's lost a lot of weight doing keto. But for me, so every now and again, so it'd take you a week to get back into ketosis. And I would just, sometimes, I would have a bad meal or a carb heavy meal and think, well, I knocked myself out of ketosis. And then the next day I would kind of think, it's going to take me a week, so I might as well have another carb heavy meal. And then pretty soon I was eating really high fat lunches and really high carb dinners, and I was just gaining weight like crazy. So I stopped doing the keto, but the other diet that I used to do, which worked really well for me when I was in California and I lost the 60 pounds, was called the slow carb diet. But with the slow carb diet, you're not allowed to have any white carbohydrates. So it's kind of similar in terms of keto. It's you're not supposed to have high fat, I don't think, on the slow carb diet either. You get your carbohydrates from the beans, the legumes, and things like that. But oats are not allowed on that diet. I didn't actually know about overnight oats when I was doing that diet in California, but I discovered overnight oats, discovered I loved them. And then every time I tried to get back into doing slow carb or doing keto, I couldn't have them. My whole approach now is to just have kind of more of a balanced thing, not do any one diet, but just kind of eat healthier and just, balance. You hear fitness people always talk about balance, and I never quite understood it. I also hear, a lot of fitness people will say, if you feel deprived of a certain food, then it's not a good diet. You should never feel deprived. Well, that's a bunch of bull, in my opinion, because then those same people will tell you got to stay away from those fried foods and you got to stay away from those sweets and everything. Well, guess what? I feel deprived of Taco Bell, okay? So anyway, I had the overnight oats for lunch today. Or I had turkey, peas, and beans for lunch, and then as kind of my snack before I left work, I had the overnight oats, and they were oh so good. Now I'm about to heat up some more turkey, peas, and beans, and then kind of as a dessert, I'm gonna have rice cakes with the peanut butter powder stuff, which this stuff's pretty good, I think. So yeah, that's gonna be my dinner. I'm gonna be a little low on the calories, so I might try to heat up some frozen vegetables or something, just kind of throw in there to eat a little more. I think I'm gonna be at 1,400 something calories. I'll put that up on the screen here. You can see what my calories are gonna be. So I was listening to a podcast today, and they said to figure out your maintenance calories, you take your body weight and multiply it times 14. Now, obviously, I think that's not gonna be the case for every single person, but supposedly, that's pretty standard. Take your body weight times 14. Well, I weigh 222 pounds. Times 14, that's over 3,000. So I'm trying to eat 1,500 to 1,600 calories. So I should be dropping this weight like crazy if I'm not eating. If my maintenance calories is 3,000 and I'm eating 1,500 to 1,600, right? I don't know. By crazy, I don't know what that means. But they say to lose a pound a week, you should be taking your maintenance calories minus 500, right? Well, I'm taking my maintenance calories minus almost 1,500 or so. So what do I know? I'm not a nutritionist. Turkey, peas, and beans. Probably doesn't look great on camera, but it tastes pretty good. Might have a LaCroix. Good old sparkling water. Normally I use salt to season my peas and beans and turkey, but lately I've been using this stuff, which is pretty good unless you overdo it. Don't overdo it. I may have overdone it just now. Pretty tasty. Quick update here. So I said I was going to have for dessert the rice cakes with the peanut butter. That ended up not happening. My wife got home, she was really craving a steak, so we ended up going to Longhorn Steakhouse. But I was pretty good. I did get a beer, but since I had just eaten turkey, peas, and beans, there was no reason for me to get a big meal or anything. So I just got a side of broccoli, which you can see here, and a side of asparagus. And then I did have a couple of bites of my wife's steak. And then I also had some of the bread. But I tracked all that, and I guess technically went over my calories a little bit, but if you factor in, my phone tracks my steps, and it automatically inputs into MyFitnessPal, so that's what that little bit of exercise calories is, if you see it here. So for the most part, I was pretty close, so I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, so today I think I'll probably end up doing the rice cakes, although we stopped at Walmart and I bought some Halo Top ice cream, so I might have a little bit of that. Try not to eat the whole pint, even though if I do, it's not that much as long as I stay within my calories. So yeah, anyway, I just want to give you that little update that plans actually kind of changed on me last night. Quick recap here, because the video's already a little bit long, but it's been a good week. I made pretty good choices this week. I ate pretty healthy, I think. I had to go to Augusta with my wife on Saturday, and we went out to a Japanese buffet. They had sushi and all this stuff. And I did have some sushi. I had a little bit of they had sesame chicken, so I had some of that, but I tried to be pretty good. It had fruit, had some hibachi kind of vegetables and stuff, but overall, I think I did pretty well this week, so I'm hoping when I step on the scale tomorrow that it'll be, have gone down some, but we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned for my progress and see where I go from here. Really need to trim my beard.